So, the Vegas Golden Knights, they bring in a goaltender option to back up Marc Andre Fleury for the Stanley Cup playoff run in Robin Lehner. They bring him over from the Chicago Blackhawks. Robin Lehner has been a pretty solid goaltender over the past couple of years since he left the Buffalo Sabres organization. I know Buffalo Sabres fans don't like hearing that, but that's the truth. He had a really nice season with the New York Islanders last season, a Vezina finalist, won the Bill Masterton. He had a pretty solid season last year. Goes to Chicago this season, a rebuilding franchise. He put up some pretty solid numbers, attractive enough for the Vegas Golden Knights, who are considered a cup contender or a cup favorite, if you ask some people. So Robin Lehner gets an opportunity here. We'll be taking a look at how the flat salary cap may be an advantage here for the Vegas Golden Knights to lock down, hopefully, their future starting goaltender in Robin Lehner. We'll be taking a look at that in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Let's take a look at how Robin Lehner can stay with the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, Robin Lehner. So, Robin Lehner, he's been a really solid goaltender, a fan favorite to many, and especially with how he had his speech set up with after winning the Masterton Trophy last season, talking about mental health and things like that, and not to mention his really nice goalie pads he has going into the playoffs this year. He's got a panda stitched on there. He's got a couple of quotes on there, just pretty cool overall. But we're not going to be talking about the goalie pads just that in this video. We'll be taking a look at Robin Lehner and how he could stay with the Vegas Golden Knights moving forward. Now, there's a couple of factors you have to look at here for Robin Lehner. And I've made videos talking about the top free agents, and Robin Lehner was in that list because at this point, he's still a free agent, as well as Alex Pietrangelo, Chris Tanev, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. You go down the list. There's plenty of names on that list. So why should the Vegas Golden Knights be putting at the forefront in terms of keeping a guy like Robin Lehner? So the big thing is Marc Andre Fleury has continued to get older. He's played a lot of hockey over the past decade and a half between his tenure with the Pittsburgh Penguins and now with the Vegas Golden Knights. He's had a heavy workload each season, and as he continues to get older, they are going to start looking for another option there in Vegas. And is that option Robin Lehner? So over the past couple of years, back in the summer of 2018, the dreaded year for my New York Islanders, that free agency, July 1st, Robin Lehner left the Buffalo Sabres and signed with the New York Islanders. Now, we know how the story went. In 2019, he wins the Masterton, Vezina finalist. He had a pretty solid campaign last year with the New York Islanders. And he kind of followed that up this season, but he could not stay with the Islanders. The Islanders decided to go with Semyon Varlamov, which kind of is the Islanders' way of trying to bring in Ilya Sorokin, who is their KHL goaltender, who the Islanders are hoping is their future number one goaltender, not Robin Lehner. So Robin Lehner, for the second straight season, goes to the free agent market. The Chicago Blackhawks take a chance on him. They're a rebuilding organization. Wasn't sure how great of a fit it would be. He had a pretty solid season there with the Chicago Blackhawks. The fact that Corey Crawford was out with injuries gave more playing time for a guy like Robin Lehner to really solidify himself as a starting goaltender at the NHL level. So the Vegas Golden Knights, at the NHL trade deadline here in 2020, went out and acquired goaltender Robin Lehner. And at that point, before the pandemic and everything that's happened since, the Vegas Golden Knights, it was projected they would re-sign Robin Lehner, and the plan was to have him as their starter moving forward. He's still under 30 years old. I believe he's 27 or 28, so he's still fairly young. And the fact that this would be his third straight season going into free agency, he may want some stability. He may want a 2, 3, maybe 4-year contract as a starting goaltender somewhere. Now, I think because of the pandemic and everything that's gone on, it may be more difficult to find that. But if his salary cap hit is lower, which a cap-strapped team like the Vegas Golden Knights, maybe is he willing to take less money per season but get a longer contract in terms of duration, in terms of the amount of years he will get on that contract. He'd probably rather a 4-year contract at $4 million, making $16 million, over the 1-year, $6 million contract. You see what I'm saying here? So that's something that Robin Lehner's going to have to figure out. And it doesn't look like the cap's going to be moving up next season or the year after that. It's probably going to be like a 6-year window where the cap stays steady at where it's at right now. So The Vegas Golden Knights find themselves in a situation where maybe they could take advantage of that and bring back Robin Lehner. Now, this rumor comes from David Schoen of the Las Vegas Review. He writes that the Vegas Golden Knights may be in a better position to re-sign Robin Lehner than some other teams. So basically they're saying the vastly underappreciated Robin Lehner has bounced around the league for several years. The Islanders, the Blackhawks, the Buffalo Sabres. But if Vegas wants to hold on to him, they are in a good position to do so. There has been a long speculation that the salary cap would rise, but unfortunately that will not be happening. Lehner would command in the range of $5 to $6 million per year, with roughly $11.5 million of the cap allocated for next year. Vegas will likely have the space to re-sign Robin Lehner. It is very possible they make him an offer. The team does not have any major signings they need to make this year other than Robin Lehner. So here I was saying maybe $4 million. Nah, he's probably going to get somewhere between $5 and $6 million in this contract. And the big thing is term. He wants term on his contract, and I don't blame him. This would be his third straight season of not knowing where he's going to be playing next season. That's a lot on a player, any player. So the fact that Lehner's been doing this year after year and continuing to prove himself worthy of being that starting goaltender potential, this could be his shot, and this may be his final home here in Vegas. This seems like a great fit. I didn't realize that the Vegas Golden Knights actually have $11.5 million in cap space, so they have more than enough cap space to keep him. It just comes down to making the deal work, and he's probably going to have to get a decent workload moving forward, and that may set Marc Andre Fleury back a little bit, but as Fleury continues to age, that may be just the natural progression of things. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the Vegas Golden Knights and their chances of keeping Robin Lehner as the starting goaltender moving forward there in Vegas? Vegas fans, what do you think of Robin Lehner? Yes, Islander fans, I know you're upset that he is not with the Islanders anymore. It's just not meant to be. But Robin Lehner, seems like the Vegas Golden Knights could try and get something done here over the next couple of months, hopefully, and we'll see what happens with that. And maybe he gets a chance during the playoffs. Hopefully Fleury doesn't get injured, but he may get an opportunity to suit up in the playoffs. So that's it for this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.